Hello, what's up? You're listening to the Punk Rock Demonstration. I'm Jack, right here with the band Demob in Las Vegas for Punk Rock Bowling. So what's your name and what do you do in the band?
I'm Andy Kay, and I'm the singer, really.
You've been in the band Demob for like 40 years now, is that right?
Yeah, 40 years in 2 years' time. Started 1978, and we're still kicking it hard as we can. We had a 23-year hiatus, but we're back at it, so...
How did you come up with the name Demob?
We're always asked this question. There's nothing really exciting about it. We're all in a bar back home in where we live in Gloucester, and our drummer, then the original drummer, John Melfa, said, well, what's a good name for a punk band? And a friend of ours, John Price, said, what about Demob? And that was it. We chose a name, that was it.
So how did you end up playing punk rock bowling?
I got in touch with the Stern brothers, Mark and Sean, and I came over in 2008 to my first punk rock bowling. I was really amazed at it, because the punk rock's always been like a way of life, but the music's always been like a good hobby for us. And when I got over there, we sort of met so many people, and when they got to know about it was Demob and that one song, No Room for You. It was just like, oh, it's that band, and the cameras are flashing, and I'm going, what's going on? But apart from that, it's just, I've come over again in 2014. That was a good time. We were supposed to play them, but we didn't get our sort of naming quick enough. And this time I got in touch with the Stern brothers, and they just said, yeah, come on over and we'll sort something out. So basically that's how it's happened.
So does it seem like there's more people now at Punk Rock Bowling, or is it about the same as 2 years ago?
No, there's just a hell of a lot more now. I mean, everything was sort of based in Samstown when I first came over. It was nowhere near as big as this. I would say it's just awesomely massive now. So,
what do you usually sing about in your songs?
Most of it is sort of life experiences. Things that when we grew up. Against the law and order, the system sucks, and all that business. A lot of things haven't really changed, but we were really into sort of trying to keep the scene sort of like united, and it's all about you, it's all about me, really. It's not about anybody in particular, but there seems to be a lot of conversations now where social networks seem taken over, and it's become like an anti-social network, and people are moaning about all kinds of things. But at the end of the day, life is short. Enjoy it whilst you can. And punk rock, the punk rock community worldwide is just one big family, and that's the way we got to keep it.
It's nice that there are also people coming out from other countries out to Punk Rock Bowling just to see all the bands out there too.
Absolutely. I mean, we do a festival back home called Rebellion, and we get bands and fans from all over the planet. I mean, literally probably every continent you can think of, we get people coming over. And of course, being 40 years of punk rock this year, we got the US invasion. I think it's something like over 30 US bands, maybe 40 come into Rebellion this year. But with PRB, I mean, it's great. It's got to be good for you guys as well, when you got bands coming from other countries. And I think that should be encouraged a lot more. I think we should all put an arm out there and say, look, come on over, come and help us, our guys, be part of what we're about.
They choose Vegas because it's a nice punk rock hot environment.
Yeah, I mean, if you like lots of hot sun like I do, which I do, it's you can't go wrong. You can hardly breathe, but Vegas is Vegas. Come on, this is where everything's possible. And Fremont is just like, wow. If you haven't seen nothing before, come to Fremont because you'll see it all.
So let's talk a little bit about your songs. You've got this song called No Way Out. What is that one all about?
No Way Out was written by one of our ex-bass guitarists, Richie Baldwin. And basically, in life there seems to be exits everywhere, but some people are kind of just sort of caught in a rut, and then they feel like the world's on their shoulders and there's no way that they can get out of it. But there is a way out. There's always a way out of everything. But basically that's the essence of the song.
It's very self-explanatory just by the title. So let's take a listen to the song. It's called No Way Out by Demob. We're out in Las Vegas with Demob at Punk Rock Bowling.
no way out. There's no way out, there's no way in. No matter what you say, no matter who you pray, the time has come, the time is right. To stand out now, to stay and fight. No way. The way, the way, the way, the way, the way, the way, no way out. The way, 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 no way out. You're out of time, you're out of luck. We're well on the way, we're here to stay. Our time has come, our time is now. Get out of the way, I have to pay. No way, no way, no way. The way, the way, the way, the way, the way, the way, no way out. The way, the way, the way, the way, the way, the way, no way out. You're paying us, you're paying Nick. What can we do? Just tell Rick. We don't want you here, we don't want you there. When you're around, we'll get the beer. Don't get no drugs, one point of beer. When chips are down, you're nowhere near. You're paying us, you're paying Nick. What can we do? Just tell Rick. We don't want you here, don't want you there. When you're around, we'll get the beer. You ain't got no mates, you ain't got no friends. Don't give a damn and bring us down, down. You're paying us, you're paying us, just paying us, you're paying us, you're paying us, just paying fucking us.
Welcome back. That was Pain in the Arse by Demob. You're listening to the punk rock demonstration. I'm Jack. We're out here with Demob. So far, what's your favorite show that you've seen at Punk Rock Bowling, or have you not been here that long?
I went over to the main stage and had a little look around, and I can't remember who the band was, but I clocked one band who were supporting Youth Brigade over at the Slide Bar the other night, last week. I can't remember what the name of the band was. They're a bloody good band though. So,
Love Canal?
huh?
Love Canal.
Oh, cool. No, it wasn't Love Canal. Then I got the wrong show. God, I can't even think. I can see the guys like, you know.
There's too much Vegas.
Yeah, like too much Vegas water, you know. It's affecting my brain. But I think Defiance were great tonight. Defiance came over, like, supported us, like, you know. And, you know, they're good friends of ours. You know, they've even covered songs of ours as well and recorded them. So, you know, total respect there.
So talk about bands that you're into. What kind of bands are you into?
Oh, I mean, in the UK, my favourite band always will be the Cockney Rejects. You know, good friends. We go right back, you know, back in the day. One of the great bands over there is Argy Bargy. Daryl Smith and Cock Sparrows, you know, their guitarist. Waterford John, you know, he's a very colourful figure and a very good friend. And another band, up and coming band, I would say, you know, check him out, is Criminal Mind from Bristol. Absolutely fantastic, young lads, but it's punk as fuck.
What got you into this punk rock business?
I was in the army at the time. I was doing my army service, my army training back in 1978, and it lasted about 28, but almost 28 weeks. And I discovered the Boomtown Rats. That was the album, Tonic for the Troops. got me out of the army, and I got kicked out really, but I was happy enough. I joined the punk rock army.
It's been like 40 years. How many albums have you come out with?
Albums? We've actually got 4 albums out.
So once every 10 years?
Well, we never brought an album out back in the day, so when we finished in 1981, there was no albums, but we were actually on about 12 to 15 compilations, you know. But we did UK Subs. We were part of UK Subs tribute album as well, Brand New Rage. And the UK Subs have always been, good friends of ours. Always been there to help us. So it's a fitting tribute. And what more of a tribute could we do is to I've written a new song called Charlie, which is on the new album. I'll send that one to you.
Sounds good to me. Is Anti-Police going to be on it?
Anti-Police, yeah. It's a hidden track. We re-recorded it, and it was the first song I ever wrote. I was anti-police then, and I'm still anti-police in the same context as I was then. So, there's things that we don't like, that we see, and it's, with the police worldwide, it's the same everywhere. Corruption. There are some good guys. I got friends who are police, and they know me. They know the song. We've had good conversations, and they know where I'm coming from. So nothing changes.
Although I think we do need police to regulate things, though.
Absolutely. I mean, I defy anybody to say we don't need the police, because what are you going to do? If somebody's smashing your door down, if you're up against it, and you can't fight your way out. Of course, we need law and order, but we need proper justice. We need proper law and proper order. We don't need corruption. There's enough corruption going on in the world. So, why should we have it? In this day and age. But that's the way it is.
I totally agree. So let's take a listen to that song. It's called Anti-Police by Demob. You're listening to the punk rock demonstration with me, Jack, out here with Demob.
They don't care how they catch you. They will nick you for fuck all. Sympathy from that lot. That's what you'll get from the law. 'Cause I'm anti-police, 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 anti-police. Just because you're all different, you may well be right, but the only way you're gonna get through is when you stand up and fight. 'Cause I'm anti-police, 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 anti-police. Put you in a police car for something you thought was fun. Hey! But the only reason they ever nick you is to get promotion. Well, fuck 'em, 'cause I'm anti-police, 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 anti-police. I'm anti-police, 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 anti-police. I am.
Well, we don't go there anymore. It's boarded up, the doors are closed. But you remember those weekend nights special to me. And do you know the reason why I fell through? They got no room for you at all. And do you know the reason why I fell through for you? They got no room for you. While I'm just talking about somewhere else. It sounds around, it's all the same. What the kids want don't matter one bit. The sauces are you and what treat I get. And do you know the reason why it all fell through? They got no room for you at all. And do you know the reason why it all fell through for you? They got no room for you. And do you know the reason why it all fell through? They got no room for you at all. And do you know the reason why it all fell through for you? They got no room for you. While I was over, you killed the fun. And try and tell me you're the carrying ones. When I'm over, if you wanna know, you don't really care and we already know. And do you know the reason why it all fell through? They got no room for you at all. And do you know the reason why it all fell through for you? They got no room for you.
That was No Room for You by Demob. We're still out here with Demob in Vegas. So what is that one all about?
No Room for You, it's the only song in the band which was written by a very good friend of mine who took over me on vocal, Bob Miff Smith. Bob, he wrote it, composed it, did everything. No Room for You, years ago, back in when we first sort of got into the scene, after a couple of years, there was a particular venue which we used to play, and you know all the big bands used to come along and play as well, called Whitcomb Lodge, and the song's all about that place in particular, where they closed it down. You know, that it's boarded up. You know, the doors are closed, which goes for many venues around. You know, where we played worldwide, and venues are getting closed down all the time. But you know, we'd always open more. So basically, it's all about closing, you know, the venues down and not giving the kids anywhere to go, and you know anybody else for that matter.
Yeah, for a while in Los Angeles, it used to be like all 21 and over bar shows, but it's been a lot better now. They've started opening up new venues and renovating warehouses, well not warehouses, but large buildings and turning them into venues, so that's good.
Absolutely, and you know that's the way it should be. I mean, live music, no matter what your tastes are, you know, it's vital and it's important, you know, because music, it's the one thing that, you know, bridges all the gaps, you know, and builds all the walls up, you know, between people worldwide, you know, and it's united the scene in many, many ways, you know, certainly in punk rock. You know, years ago the skinheads were against the punks, were against this, the ska was against this. Yeah, the vast majority now is well united.
Back to Demob. So I'm sure you've experienced a lot in your years. Have you ever had any like interesting moments that the band has gone through?
There are many interesting moments. I think the one which was totally quite amazing and interesting in itself, it was our third gig back. Basically, it was called Holidays in the Rising Sun in Japan. There was 10 UK bands, you know, Addicts, Exploited, The Business, not Shams's Night, Cockney Rejects, The Crack, Us, and it was just like, wow, you know, we're flying over to Yokohama, and it was the party on the plane which was really interesting. Watty from the Exploited seemed to produce bottles of liquor from, how we got them on the plane, I don't know, but that in itself was very interesting, because we were told that on the way back, if anybody was caught, getting drunk, then they'd turn the plane around and hand us over to the Japanese authorities. It didn't happen. Everybody was happy, but that was pretty off the wall.
It'd be interesting to find out how he smuggled all those alcoholic beverages.
I still want to know. I'm yet to ask him, but yeah, we'll find out. It was mental. It really was.
We just talked to him earlier. If I would have known, I would have asked him for you.
Oh, he knows. He knows the truth is there. Watty, speak up. Speak the truth and lie not. It's cool.
So what should we expect for the next 40 years for Demob?
Next 40 years. Do you know what? I have this picture in my mind that probably 20 years' time, when all the big festivals, you see all of us old punks, going up on Zimmer frames and mobility scooters with, the big whippy foxtails on them. No, I mean, I remember back in the early days, when punk started. I mean, I hated punk in the first 2 years. I wasn't into it at all. But when I got into it, I always remember that it won't last long. It'll only last a year, and we're 40 years down the line. And punk rock, I don't care what anybody says, it's massively influenced music in these last 40 years without a shadow of a doubt. There's some clever people out there, some great people out there, and there's a lot of people in punk who are helping to run our countries. So next 40 years, carry on as normal.
So how have you seen punk rock change over the years?
For me, the best thing that's changed is the fact that the violence is very, very small in comparison to what it was. I've never seen any violence until I actually came over here a couple of weeks ago.
I heard there's some violence at the show tonight.
Yeah, well, tonight I didn't.
Not tonight, it was at the pool party.
Really? Or somebody got thrown in the water?
Not quite.
Okay.
But I heard it was some white power violence crapola, but I was eating food, so I didn't bother to care.
These retards walking around. What's the matter then? I mean,
Vegas.
Yeah. I mean, even sort of primary educated kids don't do that shit anymore. I mean, I just don't get it. We've always been against it. We've always fought against along with the anti-Nazi League against the fascists. And a lot of these people, I find, when I actually talk to them one-to-one, I don't necessarily think that a lot of them are really racist. It's just that they're pissed off about something and they don't know how to communicate. It's all frustration. It's like that lesson you hated at school, like maths, and they can't get their head around certain things, and it's just talk about it, Don't get all big and tough, because it's all been done before. You're not frightening anybody, and it's just stupidity, And in fact, it ain't worth bothering with. There you go.
Either that or it's like those ISIS people where they're brainwashed with something.
Yeah, but once again, even with that, I mean, it's extremism, and with the fascist movement, that was an extremism. I mean, you can get onto history here, you go right back and you see the extremists. I mean, even the Crusades, they would have been classed as the extremists today, But yeah, I mean, there are idiots out there. There's people who just want to do damage to people for whatever reason, because they think they're better than knowing somebody else. No. When you strip us all down, we're all skin and bone.
Let's take a listen to this one last song by Demob. The song is called One More Man Is Dead. I've been listening to the interview with Demob. We're out here at Punk Rock Bowling in Las Vegas.
Sending our boys into war. What the hell for? Can somebody tell me now? What fighting for? Well, is it land? Is it oil? Or is it life? Or is it something that they call our human
You're still listening to the Punk Rock Demonstration. I'm Jack. My website, punkrockdemo.com. Again, that's punkrockdemo.com. We're going to have a special show today because one of my good friends just passed away recently. That makes number 2 this month in June, and it was a very tragic passing away. The first one was the manager from Terrazodu, Darsha. She managed Terrazodu a very long time ago, but she had a heart attack 3 hours before her birthday in June. And my other friend, Christopher Drellinger, he's the guy that does the Fang Face radio program on punkrockdemo.com. He recently got hit by a semi-truck and passed away on Wednesday, June 23rd. So we're going to play Fang Face Radio, his debut show, number 1 of Fang Face Radio. So to remember him, I've set up a memorial page, christopherdrellinger.punkrockdemo.com or punkrockdemo.com/Christopher Drellinger. A lot of you might know him. If you don't, unfortunately, you won't get to know him unless you go to his memorial page. But anyways, we're going to play Fang Face Radio program number 1. That was his first show, and unfortunately, he'll no longer be doing that show. But we won't be playing that right now. We're going to play songs that you've never heard of before, specifically new songs, because punk rock can't continue without new songs. We're going to play some Los Nasties. This song's called Baby.
Naciste libre.
She's got a new selfie stick, little post on the picture gonna make you sick. Just look at her Instagram, looks like her lips got stuck in a door jam. She thinks she's looking hot, but her dumb face is all she's got. First lip, raised brow, do that again and you go to the Who Scout. Hope the face gets stuck that way, hope the face gets stuck that way, I hope the face gets stuck that way. You look like a clown duck face. She's doing everything she can to look like a Kardashian. Plastic surgery costs too much, put her lips in a shot like a sun. Looking into her smartphone cam, duck face, she's the #1 fan. Raised brow, first lips, gotta get her Facebook kicks. Hope the face gets stuck that way, I hope the face gets stuck that way, hope the face gets stuck that way. You look like a clown, duck face.
En la noche esto huele a rebelión. ¡No hay policías! ¡Tampoco medios de comunicación! ¡Este es el momento! ¡Hay que entrar en acción! Con palos, con piedras y con cócteles molotov. Con palos, con piedras y con cócteles molotov. ¡Arde! 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 Está lleno de obreros, estudiantes autónomos y gente en paro, punkis y anarquistas, que son los que entran en acción. Con palos, con piedras y con cócteles molotov. Con palos, con piedras y con cócteles molotov. ¡Arde! 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 Su bandera acaba con tu sumisión. Que sepan que son personas que no son ningún dios. Quema su bandera acaba
forget, once punk, always punk. That's the way we are, that's the way we roll. And keep it live, keep it loud, and keep it fucking real.
Underneath the blue sky, we just wanna get high. Well, mates are coming around, we wanna get fucked up now. Hanging out all day long, hot summer's not in my thumbs. Sipping ice, smoking some buns. This is how we get it done, yeah. This is what we do for fun. This is what we do for fun. Popping that pills in my brain is now the same. This is what we do for fun. Sitting with the turbo man in his green backyard, sipping on pearls of sun, singing to our brain is numb, acting like a bunch of clowns, listening to our favorite sounds as the waves come crashing down. We're gone for a midnight run, yeah. This is what we do for fun. This is what we do for fun. Popping them pills in my brain is numb. He says this is what we do for fun.
That was Roacher Poacher with Turbo Man, and then Lazy J before that with Living It Off Time, Rattan Pank with A Ardor, and Clickbait before that with Duckface, and Red Kate with You Don't Speak For Me. And now I'm going to play this lovely song by Shattered Faith. It's also a brand new one off of their brand new album called Volume 3. It's a song called Heartache, Too Much, in parentheses, and it's a very appropriate song for the tribute we're going to be playing for Christopher Drellinger. Yeah, we'll take a listen to that song, and then we'll take a listen to Fang Face Radio, and we'll end off the program with that. You can read all about him and how good of a person he was by going to christopherdrellinger.punkrockdemo.com. Here's Shattered Faith.
Next in line, are you sure? All the broken hearts lead to my door. It's your time, you must be cursed. Stained with tears, clearly not the first. Too much heartache and too much pain, too much sorrow and too much shame. Gotta tell you, why can't you see? I'm poison girl, and we just can't be. It's just a curse. Nothing is good. Don't need your love, and you wish I would. Such innocence lost. No one will tell. A path leads to me, and it leads to hell. Too much heartache and too much pain, too much sorrow and too much shame. Gotta tell you, why can't you see?
Welcome to Fang Face Radio, your number one stop for punk rock, metal, and hip hop. Since this is my first show, I should probably introduce myself a bit. I'm your ghost with the most, and the name is Fenrir. I'm an aspiring hip hop MC, hailing from the 801 in the heart of Salt Lake City, Utah. Born and bred in captivity, then took a walk on the wild side and never looked back. I've been playing punk rock for over 10 years and have been a part of some glorious bands where we really brought some chaos. I started out on bass for Never Say Never when I was 17. I did a few touring gigs for NFFU for a while. I used to put on a wolf mask and play street thrash if you're the wolf. I joined up with the Bad English for a tour through Texas and the SoCal area with the Casualties and Sniper 66 last summer actually. And now I have lead vocal duties for my brother band Chunk of Shit. So there's lots of others that I have had a hand in, but I'm not going to throw a huge list of musical accomplishment at you. I'm not here to do that. I'm here to reciprocate the energy, passion, and love I have for music. By creating and sharing these playlists, I'm furthering these songs' existence and presence they have with mankind. So chances are pretty damn good you're not going to hear many chart toppers around here because the radio usually sucks. So here you're going to be exposed to my brain of what I deem is good music, consisting of three main genres and all their subgenres. So this is a punk rock, metal, and hip-hop music show. There'll be a lot of other types of musics here and there, but predominantly that's what you're going to hear around here. So I'm sure the setup and how I'm going to mix and group these songs together will change. Might just do it on purpose to keep you on your toes from time to time. But without further ado, let's start the punk rock block. So a fun fact, I was originally going to name my show Rebel Radio and use a Starbird symbol with an Anarchy A in it, like the tattoo on my face is like the logo. But there's a lot of other Rebel Radios out there, so I really wanted to kind of stick out and not take anyone's name and have to, deal with who has rights and stuff later on if this goes anywhere. But I've been teaming about this for years now, so let's give it a whirl and let's fuck shit up.
Also play for me on in the bed lights drawn in the tubes. Gonna pay. You think you're right, you think we're wrong, when time will surely tell. We'll never give in, we'll keep on fighting. Gonna shove you back down your well, your well. Termination is your game, but the bruiser surely poison. Termination is your game, but the bruiser surely poison. Termination is your game, but the bruiser surely poison. Termination is your game, but the bruiser surely poison. I see. You see the spit on my face, but I won't run from you. But I tried, these are all my friends, and now what are you gonna do? Go ahead, try to push us around and we'll beat you back in blue. Oh, it'll take any shit especially from likes of you, yeah, you. Termination is your game where you can also play from here on in, a bad line drawn in the cues. Gonna pay. Think you're right, you think we're wrong, where time will surely tell. We'll never give in, we'll keep on fighting. Gonna shove you back down your well, your well. Termination is your game, but the bruiser surely poison. Termination is your game, but the bruiser surely poison. Termination is your game, but the bruiser surely poison. Termination is your game, but the rules are so what is it like to see?
right, that was Funeral Dress with the song Rebel Radio. Then we had Exploited Beat the Bastards, Into Defiance, Nothing Worth Dying For, Bruiser's Intimidation, and Abrasive's Wheels, The Prisoner. So just to let you know, in the future, I'm going to be letting you know exactly what I played after every time there's a music break, because I always hated when radio stations would, wouldn't tell you what you just listened to, and you hear a really dope song and you don't know how to find it again because they didn't tell you who it was or anything like that. So I'll never do that to you. So I actually shared the stage with most of those bands in my own projects at the time. Mike Arrogant from Defiance actually used to live here in Salt Lake City years back, and he told me so at a bar in a venue that Defiance was playing, and I was up in Portland on my own little excursion with my project, and we kind of just met up and shot the shit, and I discovered that he was from Salt Lake. And we met up again in Denver for my brother Gordy's yearly punk show he usually does called Day of Chaos. And really that place is just a whole other story in and of itself. I actually just moved back to Salt Lake from Portland, having stayed there for about 5.5 months. I joined a Spanish street punk project up there by the name of Schizophrenia, To Extraño Hermanos, which we actually have an EP coming out here very soon, so keep an eye out for that zesty jam. And I don't really know what else to really talk about, so I could share another story or two, but I'm just feeling the ropes out on this. So let's get on to some metal music. Alright, leading our way into this hexagon of metal mayhem is Anthrax's Madhouse. This is probably one of my favorite songs that they've really ever done. And from there, you got all kinds of other tasty jams. So I'll give you a review, and I'll tell you about the most epic metal show that I went to. Straight up went to Valhalla. A bunch of lightning and a bunch of leather-clad metalheads 3 times my size getting knocked over. Really quite the scene. So that'll be cool. All right, so this is Anthrax Madhouse. Enjoy.
It's time for your medication, Mr. Brown.
sirens they sing. Chaos, the reason, that's what we bring. Humans bound up to the sky. You watch the missiles, yet they know no sign. I guess it's always a lie. So grab us with both hands, it's your turn to die. Die, it's your turn to die. Die, it's your turn to die. Lies, they kill you with lies. Die, human, die. And while we're at it, let's go nuke Tibet. Let's vaporize the oceans with greed. Saving the whales, an agenda for some. Nuking them, sit well with me. Bang! Bring back the bomb. They know not what they do. Bang! Bring back the bomb. Bring back the bomb. It's dead far too loud. Summon from brazen war chariot. Bring back the bomb. What makes it so wrong? Crucify Judas Iscariot. Bring! Bring back the bomb. They know not what they do. Bring! Bring back the bomb. What makes it so wrong? Ah!
Black Sabbath's Paranoid, Guarv Bring Back the Bomb, Judas Priest One Shot at Glory, and Holy Grail's Fight to Kill. Now, I said I would share a story of my most epic metal show I've been to. It was the summer of 2010, I think, and a group of friends and I drove down to Phoenix, Arizona to see Dio with Heaven and Hell, Motorhead, and Judas Priest. The concert took place at the Cricket Pavilion outside, where Heaven and Hell opened, and I swear, man, Dio was everything you'd expect him to be. A fucking wizard. It was the nice, clear, and sunny day. Then the wind came out of nowhere and was blowing his hair all majestically while this tiny hobbit of a man was singing straight spells, man. I was in awe. After Heaven and Hell enchanted the fucking place, storm clouds rolled in, and Motorhead brought the fucking thunder. Those guys were so loud both times I saw them. I mean, it literally was difficult to discern the difference between Lemmy's bass and the thunder being produced from the storm. So after Motorhead rocked our socks and blew our minds out of our skulls onto the ground, it was the headliners, Judas Priest. By now it was pretty dark as the storm had just completely settled in over us. Some crazy fuckers started a big bonfire in the center of the pit, which was the largest pit I've ever seen, let alone danced in. It was easily 50 yards across, and in the center there burned a tire surrounded by whatever wood these rock and roll infused metalheads could find, which surprisingly was a lot. Judas Priest came out, and they opened up with the Hellion, with it going into Electric Eye, and it was just so perfectly synchronized with the lightning that the light here and there, it was just a straight electrical storm. You know, it came just seemingly out of nowhere, and they were just synchronized with every strike that was going on. So it was just a nice day. Not an hour and a half ago, it was just a few shots of it wasn't just a few shots of light here and there. It was a straight electrical storm. So every 2 seconds or so, another flash, and I was just in awe of it all, and got sucked in all that energy that I really could. You know, my little punk ass was going in the opposite direction in this huge ass pit. I got smashed and toppled, and I even toppled some giants. And I even heard in between songs that I was earning some respect from the crowd, from some of the metal titans and these heathens. I was doing front flips and stuff through the fire in the center, just running around amok, just going crazy, having fun. Little Viking warrior in the pit of death at the dawn of Ragnarok. I mean, picture it. Judas Priest shredding their set, lightning everywhere, and the silhouettes of a sea of demons. Then my wild child ass running amok. I mean, it was truly epic. I earned some character, and it was my personal finest moment in the metal world thus far. Aside from playing my own music, of course. But enough of metal for now. Let's move on to some motherfucking hip-hop. Let's get some rhyme sayers up in here. Alright, this is probably going to be one of my favorite sides. I mean, the whole show, really. I love all this music. But, you know, coming an MC myself, yeah, I really appreciate this music so much more, and how much work it goes into creating these compositions that are just dope that the world knows over. So, you know, it's definitely a craft in and of itself. You know, very much wizard-like, not unlike Dio. But yeah, so I'm not going to tell you which one we're going to open up into this, but you're going to hear about all kinds of great artists that I had to kind of work to discover, so I'll just kind of take it out and show them to you. And, you know, maybe the fire will extend itself as it has unto me onto some of my listeners here. So, you know, take some LSD and have an epiphany.
You are now about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
Straight out of Compton, crazy motherfucker named Ice Cube. From the gang called niggas with attitudes. When I'm called off, I got a sawed off. Squeeze the trigger and bodies are hauled off. You too, boy, if you fuck with me. The police are gonna have to come and get me off your ass. That's how I'm going out. For the punk motherfuckers that's showing out. Niggas want to mumble, they wanna run.
you from?
Straight out of Compton, another crazy ass nigga. When punks I smoke, yo, my rep gets bigger. I'm a bad motherfucker and you know this, but the pussy ass niggas won't show this. But I don't give a fuck, I'ma make my snaps. If not from the records, from jacking across, it's like burglary. The definition is jacking, or when illegally armed, it's called packing. Shoot a motherfucker in a minute. I find a good piece of pussy and go up in it. So if you're at a show in the front row, I'ma call you a bitch or a dirty ass hoe. You probably get mad like a bitch is supposed to, but that shows me slut joke and pose to a crazy motherfucker from the street. Attitude legit, cause I'm tearing up shit. MC Ren controls are automatic. For any dumb motherfucker, it starts static. Not a right hand, cause I'm the hand itself. Every time I pull an AK off the shelf, the security is maximum, and that's a law. R-E-N spells red, but I'm wrong. See, cause I'm the motherfucking villain. The definition is clear, you're the witness of a killing that's taking place without a clue. And once you're on the scope, your ass is through. Look, you might take it as a trip, but a nigga like Ren is on the gangster tip, straight out of Compton. Compton. Compton.
Easy as his name and the boys coming.
Straight out of Compton is a brother that'll smother your mother and make your sister think I love her. Dangerous motherfucker raising hell, and if I ever get caught, I make bail. See, I don't give a fuck. That's the problem. I see a motherfucking cop, I don't dodge him, but I'm smart, lay low, creep a while. And when I see the punk pass, I smile. To me, it's kinda funny. The attitude show a nigga driving, but don't know where the fuck he going, just rolling, looking for the one they call easy. But here's a flash that never sees me, ruthless. Never seen like a shadow in the dark. Except when I unload, you see a spark and jump over hesitation, and hear the scream of the one who got the lead penetration. Feel a little gust of wind and I'm jetting. Believe a memory, no one will be forgetting. So what about the bitch who got shot? Fucker, you think I give a damn about a bitch? I ain't a sucker. This is an autobiography of the E, and if you ever fuck with me, you get taken by a stupid dope brother who will smother. Word to the motherfucker, straight out of Compton, 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 Compton.
Damn, that shit was dope.
Yo, check it out, son. Check it out, son. Yo, live from the place
Can I get a suit?
You got the capital G, G to the A-M-C. Give it a man, shout out to the Ren group of the old school. We gonna take down the back, you know what I'm saying? We got the source to this right here. The fathers, the cream of the crop, son.
Yo, check it. Well, if you living in the world today, you be hearing the slang that the Wu-Tang say. Niggas that front, we don't have them, so we blast them. Alright, well okay. Well, if you like the way you sound, then clap, man. And if the woman love it too, then raise your hands. But only raise your hands if you're sure.
Punk nigga shatter like a glass jaw. Break it.
My rhyme gross weight vehicle combination was too heavy for the Chevys that's chased out the station. Double edge was the guillotine that beheaded it, gassed up, fucking with some regular unleaded shit. Heads roll on hillsides behind ropes that bind in. X marks the spot on the scope. Heavily armed military is necessary, it's a gamble. MCs bet they best at every. Powerful, parable, release might harm if tampered with. Set off and strike like pipe bombs. Flashbacks to the duel of the Iron Mike. Look out for these fatal flying spikes of massive sleep holes. Put strangles on commercial angles. Microphone cords tangled from being star-spangled. Now who could ever say they heard of this? My motherfucking style is mad murderous. Well, if you like the way you sound, then clap, man. Clap, man. If the bitches love it too, then raise your hand. But only raise your hands if you're sure.
Punk nigga shatter like a glass jaw. Yeah.
Well, if you living in the world today, you be hearing the slang that the Wu-Tang say. Niggas that front, we don't have them. So we blast them. Alright, well, okay.
What you know about him singing?
Yo, I know a lot.
Well, can you demonstrate something, nigga?
I'd rather not.
I'm talking about stacks, cuz
Nigga, that's what I got.
cash rules
Well,
involved.
cash rules the spot. My preliminary attack, these cemeteries packed of niggas who think it ain't like that. MCs are gunned down like being run down with mad trucks. Then God struck religious niggas call it bad luck. Rap
celeb. You got caught up in the web, now beats are stinging. Yo, that nigga's him singing. I'm swinging swords, strictly based on keyboards. Unbalanced like elephants and ants on seesaws. I throw raps that attack like the Japs on Pearl Harbor. MCs be out like bank robbers, flinging the scene. To be a soul survivor, DJ the getaway driver. Try to dip, but he died. I socialize with vocal vibe. On track, stabbed up with razor sharp knives. Criminal, subliminal minded, rappers find it hard to define it. But narrow is the gate for fat tapes, and it played out and out of date. Then I construct my thoughts on sight to renovate. And from that point, the guards made a statement, drafting tracements. Replacements and basements, materials and sheetrock to soundproof the beatbox and microscopic optic to see through the foxics. Obnoxious topic, major labels, flavor tropical, punchlines that's unstoppable. Ring like shots from Glocks that attract cops around the clubs to try to shut down the hip hop. But we only increase if everything is peace. Father UC King, the police. Well, if you living in the world today, we be hearing the slang that the Wu-Tang say. Niggas that front, we don't have them. So we blast them. Alright, well okay, well if you like the way you sound and clap, man. And if your women love it too, then raise your hand. But only raise your hands if you're sure.
Punk nigga shatter like a glass jaw. Break it.
If you living in the world today, you be hearing the slang that the Wu-Tang say. Niggas that front, we don't have them. So we blast them. Alright, well okay.
When I was a little kid, my mother told me not to stare into the sun. So once when I was 6, I did. The doctors didn't know if my eyes would ever heal. I was terrified, alone in that darkness. Slowly, daylight crept in through the bandages, and I could see. But something else had changed inside me.
I'm the fire bearer, holder of the sun. The earth and the universe combined as one. An everlasting energy taking all forms. Blue skies on sunny days, terrible storms. The one who tears down what you adorn and curses the material things that you mourn. But look up in the sky, cause I am the dawn, and the light that empowers your flesh as you yawn. Strong, undeniably so. Lift, better known as a society foe. The deity glow, reach into my center. I bet you feel pleasure and pain as you enter the tormentor. Pleaser, embrace her, squeeze her. As your skeleton crush, your physical turns into gelatin plus. Due to overstimuli, you liquefy. I send you back to the earth soil to quench the turmoil. Then the ground splits to swallow corporations and cops and give birth to rocks, so we can have solid ground on which to walk. Stand strong and talk. We write down theories and chalk on the sidewalk.
The devil lurks, hammer heart, earth full of hell. Look into the eyes of a who fell. The devil lurks, hammer heart, earth full of hell. Look into the eyes of the eyes of the eyes.
My style orbits around 9 planets of forces. Ominous metaphorics, envision the devil corpses. Lion hoarder, mad scientist slash author. Present the type of horror that boils the holy water. Get forth with the knowledge that falls a holy father. Hard boys become toys inside the real saga. So why bother? My whole floor alliance is harder. So bring the drama. We all know the science is smarter. I set off crowds, style wild like a circus. I seek new souls when I walk past churches. A Lord praise to, stay true to a devout purpose. Seeking out the wise wherever the God searches. Flows that I embark and leave your squadron shadow dodging. Lyrics assaultmen like slugs to fill the Hartmans. No option, narrow odds. Fucking with gods is straight gambling with your tarot cards.
The devil lurks, hammer heart, earth full of hell. Look into the eyes of a who fell. The devil lurks, hammer heart, earth full of hell. Look into the eyes of the eyes of the eyes. The devil lurks, hammer heart, earth full of hell. Look into the eyes of a who fell. The devil lurks, hammer heart, earth full of hell. Look into the eyes.
bugs who bang like the dash, we hang the best. Spit venom until your face burn. Yet the critics are parasitic like a tapeworm. The hate burn and scathe the nerve of a Buddhist. Snake turn and fate yearns to kiss some Judas. We take lives with knives, steady abusing ya, with the vicious intention to dent in your uvula, bruising ya with text of a Harvard class. Our corn was smashed into shards of glass to reform into a whirlwind of sand, then reborn into the world hologram. A solid man with plans to entwine matter, mind splatter from the grind of my divine hammer.
The devil lurks, hammer heart, earth full of hell. Look into the eyes of a who fell. The devil lurks, hammer heart, earth full of hell. Look into the eyes of the The devil lurks, hammer heart, earth full of hell. Look into the eyes of a who fell. The devil lurks, hammer heart, earth full of hell. Look into the eyes of the eyes of the eyes.
1245. Restate my assumptions. 1. Mathematics is the language of nature. 2. Everything around us can be represented and understood through numbers. 3. If you graph the numbers of any system, patterns emerge. Therefore, there are patterns everywhere in nature.
Yo, stand pick the people in your motherfucking ass. What? And he's not operating the computer. And it's like that. I tap it with a spike that. Haha, you didn't see that one coming. Gotta nail this one down. Freestyle all night, like Carpenter. I build submarines.
Like right now.
I look around at all these clones stamping lampposts and oral overdoses, sounding like a broken motorboat. Though I know that I can improve, and true I usually do, smoothly continue as a part of my crew. A larger machine as far as I've seen. The rapid movement in your eyes suggests the setting is a part of a dream. And yes, it's hard as it seems. I started from teen, methodically built, charted my progress and I bartered my skill. Open my mouth, releasing verses that are hotter than steam, sharpening words to use as weapons just to slaughter your team. And I got pulled in, indulging, bulging vanity's vein, and stabbed syringes in the tissue till insanity came, and dumped a plunger till the number one is one and the same. I'm undercover as the younger brother running the game, and if you wonder what the fuck this motherfucker contains, open your mouth and close your eyes, your tongue is gonna get stained.
Some will die for this, some will grind off this, but what's the matter if it's all in vain? We live our lives for this, and we get high off this. When your hands up and you call our names, saying people in the spot and you don't stop. Red shield knows the plot and you don't stop. Bad neighbors on your block and you don't stop.
I spit with benevolent etiquette embedded in this adamant sediment. I impale stimulus with superior rhetoric, and big words don't mean shit, right? Recognize the real motherfucker, open your eyes. You're not the real MC, you're just one in disguise. You're not the real man either, you tuck your dick between your thighs. You step into me like you know my life, and these sucker MCs are trying to tell me what's right. Like I don't have a choice of what I fucking dislike. Maybe my brain's just inferior and can't tell what's tight. You're just so damn smart, you're just so damn fresh. I never knew hip-hop looked so good in the flesh. I'm gonna keep spitting fire till there's no fuel left, and leave these trifling fools burnt from the hyper jets. You stagnant little maggots, you ain't fly yet. I'll send your little asses home without your head and your neck, and that's real.
Some will die for this, some will grind off this, but what's the matter if it's all in vain? We live our lives for this, and we get high off this. When your hands up and you call our names, saying people in the spot and you don't stop. Choke artists in the spot and you don't stop. Knock sunnies in the spot and you don't stop. It's very strange for various names and crews within the same one. Some categories like our families whose travels we came from, that span from Ireland to Spain, some North American plains to Africa and beyond. Why should we sing one national anthem? Cause this place is just divided like gangsters, slew of red states. The truth's been erased, the loot just inflates. What we value today's all material,
Fabricated idols, rappers, fakers, Michael's faces, spiteful, clearly all inferior, lyrically miniature, spiritually thin as the Olsen twins, cringing from the literature. Pull the pins and spit at ya. 16 grenades till everything but the stage is covered in flames. You under the blaze, word it's hot to death. Tracks we slay and cremate to earn all our respect. Putting y'all in check like on mic levels before the show. Until the Northwest glow, y'all artists forced to choke. Some will die for this, some will grind off this. But what's the matter if it's all in vain? We live our lives for this, and we get high off this. When your hands up and you call our names, saying people in the spot and you don't stop. Soul shepherds on the job and you don't stop. Clock working on the die and you don't stop. Some will die for this, some will grind off this. But what's the matter if it's all in vain? We live our lives for this, and we get high off this. When your hands up and you call our names, saying people in the spot and you don't stop. Omnipresence in the spot and you don't stop. DBS on in the rock and you don't stop.
Bitches! That's a hype track.
Rest in peace. Here's another warrior song. Rep this life to the fullest. Rest in peace. Yeah.
Motherfucker, say your prayers.
For brothers who die from black on black violence. Rest in peace.
You ain't paying respect when you supposed to.
Rep this life to the fullest. Rest in peace.
Yeah. This ain't for y'all. This toast to them.
Yeah.
Rock Raiders. Rest in peace.
Here's a toast to the dead. If you don't drink, smoke to the head. For the freedom fighters killed by the feds. For those who died hard in the streets, soaking in red, and die slow asleep in a dream, choking in bed. Here's a toast to the dead. For my enemies that are gone, I'm not a coward, so celebrating that would be wrong. I pray to God that your soul will come back again, so I can see you in the next life and finish it then. A toast to the dead for criminals burning in hell. I wonder how many presidents are burning as well. Emperors, popes, senators, generals, amputees feeling lucky until they see the vegetables. A toast to the dead for those who are forgotten, written out of history by the corrupted and rotten. Black saints whitewashed during La Reconquista. Thousands of Indios, Spaniards used to conquer the Incas. Fuck a moment of silence, I need a moment of violence, like the 19th century Caribbean islands. Long live those who came before, that paved the way for me. The warriors and scientists that came before slavery. And if that last lyric was predictable, take that clairvoyance and apply it to life and the physical. Presumptuous, half-hearted homunculus. Self-destruction is the power without knowing what the function is.
Here's another warrior song. Rep this life to the fullest. Rest in peace.
Motherfucker, say your prayers.
For brothers who die from black on black violence. Rest in peace.
You ain't paying respect when you supposed to.
Rep this life to the fullest. Rest in peace.
This ain't for y'all. This toast to them.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Here's a toast to the dead. For all of my fam, I will never let an idea die with a man. My rhymes are like NASCAR lines designed to give a view of this. J Dilla's still alive as long as his music is. A toast to the dead. For rap legends and pioneers, your legacy won't be forsaken as long as I am here. Knowledge of the past and wisdom of the present I'll teach and leave in the hands of a worthy lieutenant. A toast to the dead. For children with cancer and AIDS, a cure exists and you probably could have been saved. Sad to see medicine, divorce, morality, corporate home wreckers pimping up for salary. A toast to the dead. For those that have died today, the victims and those exonerated by DNA. The only thing worse than giving freedom to the guilty is killing the innocent and leaving your soul filthy. Immortal technique, remember me when I'm gone. I encrypted my lyrics to stay alive in a song, so you'll always keep a piece of my spirit inside when you struggle to complete what I started before I died. But some of you won't survive the changes the earth makes, swallowed by tsunamis, hurricanes and earthquakes. And that's just the first stage. If you cannot reverse ways and realize that we are one regardless of our birthplace.
Here's another warrior song. Rep this life to the fullest. Rest in peace.
Motherfucker, say your prayers.
For brothers who die from black on black violence. Rest in peace.
You ain't paying respect when you supposed to.
Rep this life to the fullest. Rest in peace.
This ain't for y'all. This toast to them.
Metaphysics.
Rest in peace.
My last toast to the dead is for the listener. Human being or extraterrestrial visitor. Remember us for more than our primitive ways when you study us long after the end of our days.
Yo, so if you want to check out some of my tunes, I only have 2 studio masters, but they're on soundcloud.com/Fenrir Hip Hop. It's the easiest way to listen to them. Feel free to download them and play it really loud while doing a bunch of shit you're not supposed to. I'm hitting the studio again here soon, so be sure to follow me for some new music. So I still have some time to kill off, so I'm going to throw on one of the real original gangsters real quick, Ludwig van Beethoven. This is the world-famous Symphony No. 5, E Allegro con Brio. All right, Droogies, hope you enjoyed that classical piece. I actually got a good friend of mine here, is Nika from the Crumb Bums.
Hey, the most difficult person on the face of the planet to interview.
I think we'll be able to just kind of wing it. So, Nika, we've both been on some of our own adventures. You've probably been on quite a bit more. So, from one tour musician to another, what is your favorite tour story?
There are a ton of them, so I gotta figure one real quick that won't get anyone else in trouble. I gotta think of one that's primarily my own screw up, because those are the best when it's just a bad situation.
You're not gonna get a phone call later when someone hears
Yeah, so there was one where I probably could have gone to jail or at least gotten the living shit kicked out of me. This was like early on in touring, so there was a band I used to tour with and played with called the Will Kills from Salt Lake, and we did mostly out of state. Like California was kind of our big bread and butter for a while when we put out our record and everything. And this again being like 17 years old, first time like hanging out in Vegas, fake ID type situation. Didn't have one, but I just had that attitude of like, don't question me, I belong here even though I look like I'm 5.
Right, yeah.
My build hurts, oh god. Like a horrible situation. So, we were venturing around, so we played at the Double Down. Have you ever been to the Double Down?
In Vegas? Yeah.
Yeah. So that's where it was.
I had this drink called ass juice.
Ass juice, where they take all the bottles and dump them in.
And they actually serve it to you in a toilet shot glass.
Yes, that's
disgusting, but you get drunk.
Amazing place. That's fucking 24 hours. It's the only like 24-hour bar that is still standing and has for a long, long time.
It's like the Burt's of Vegas.
Yes. So we were down there with Dubbed. All sharing a van because ours broke down right before we were supposed to leave. So, I mean, like one of us was sitting on like a drum stool in the middle of the van on the way down and someone like on a pillow on the floor. That was awesome. Anyway, so we're in the bar, me and a couple dudes from my band, we walked over to the Hard Rock Cafe, Hard Rock Casino. And we're just kind of like walking around. They have all sorts of exhibits. It's hokey and touristy, but fuck you, you're on tour.
Exactly.
So, looking for a good time. Anyway, and we're walking around, and they have drum sets set up around, and I play drums, and I made some comment. I was like, "Oh, dude, you can totally." They're all set up, like pedals are hooked up, cymbals are legit. Like, you can totally play on one of them. And our bass player was like, "I'll bet you $500 you won't do it." I'm like, $500 is like a lot of money when you
really
don't have money.
You want to go there?
So yeah, I'm all done. I shook on it, and then I was like, I would have done it for like seriously like $15. And I was like, God. Anyway, so like we had this whole plan. We're like scoping out the situation. It was really, really awkward and weird because I mean everyone probably knew what was going on.
Yeah.
So whatever, but we still had to play. So we actually ran into a dude from the Guano Bats, if you know who they are, an old rockabilly band from Europe. Cool. Awesome band. But we ran into him. The guy was on his honeymoon, and it was like this weird confrontation between Eric X from Dubbed almost like got in a fight because he was helping the guy's new wife like turn your flash off if you're shooting through glass and your flash is on. It doesn't work. Mm-hmm. And he took that as he's hitting on my wife. And so like he followed us over to the bar, like Double Down, came to the show, which was really, really cool. Anyway, so like it ended up being like the talk of the town. Like all these drunk people were like going up to everyone, like even at the bar next door, like dive bars really close, and you heard, "Oh, you can go like watch the kid play drums. It's gonna be so funny." Like, and it was like, "Charlie, I'm gonna go." And so like we played, and everyone's like, "All right, let's go." And it was a big old fucking group of people that like followed us over, and I'm like, "All right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Just make $500. Oh my god!" But when you're followed around by a bunch of drunk people that are like, "Oh, it's gonna be hilarious," one dude like was like touching the drum because it was Korn's drum set, which is just awesome. Of all of them, it's Korn's drum set. The dude's like touching him and like, "Oh,
put my ball sack on your drum set, bro."
Yeah, seriously. Oh god, I love that movie. Anyway, so like he's like messing around with them, and this like you're in a casino, like they take everything very seriously. Fucking big old like dude, there's this big old giant security guard that comes over with a little tiny guy, like smaller than me. He's like, "Hey, what are you guys doing here?" or something, And the big old dude's just standing there like he's gonna kick our ass, and The drunk guy's like, "Oh, the kid's gonna play drums," and I'm trying to hide drumsticks behind my back. And I felt pretty good about this lie. I was like, "Oh, we went to a show. They're two separate drumsticks. They're two different, like from the band, you know." Because
Y'all
luckily
fanboying up.
yeah,
Like, I caught the
that's what I
drumsticks.
did. Oh my god, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want to smell it? You can smell the sweat. Yeah. So like, fuck, we're over there, and that whole thing's happening, and like he's like, they're just like, get the fuck out of here, and we're like, okay, cool. Luckily, we left town. We went and played bands. We stopped back at Double Down. Ran in real quick. They grabbed a drink while I'm in the van. Like again, like being a young kid, like, all right, gotta make this money. Gotta do it the right way. So we went over. We had this game plan. So we didn't have a big old, like group of drunk people by us. And so the other two dudes went in first, Sean and Chris, with a video camera and pretended like, oh, we're just filming the exhibits.
Like,
oh, look
cool.
at this
We're
jacket.
here.
Oh my god. Yeah. And I go in and I'm like, no eye contact. I don't even know you guys. So it's built in like almost a circle, so it's like a pit in the middle, and then they have the displays up on these stands.
This is all the same night.
We left, did the other shows, different nights, came back through Vegas to like a redemption. But again, like I didn't know how to pack, so I ran out of clothes. So I wanted to go to the beach, so I had to cut off my goddamn jeans to like make shorts. And so I'm wearing those because that's all I have. I ran out of shirts because they just got like nasty. So I'm like, oh, wearing our own band shirt.
Breaking
and like some
the
fucking
cardinal rule.
hat, just the douchebag. Like I might as well have been wearing an Ed Hardy shirt and some bedazzled jeans. So I just looking like the biggest douche. Anyway, so make the first loop. I'm like, not feeling it. Okay, all right, second loop, and I just got up real quick and just and then just ran off the other side, and I just booked it. And the funny thing
Instead
is,
of one roll,
real quick, on all of them, big old crash. And the funny thing is, they're opening like this new club, so it's a big old group of people all dressed up, and they're like, "Cool guy, gonna go meet some hot chicks," garb. And on the video, you hear like, and then you hear some drunk girl, "Is that supposed to happen?" And then so I'm running, like I don't know what's going on, so I'm just booking it. But right when I make it to the door to actually leave, on the little walkie-talkie, I heard, white shirt, cut off jeans. I'm like, oh,
look
my
for
God.
a douchebag.
Yeah, like just look for someone who is just very ill prepared and naive, which it was me. And so oh my God, I'm just running. But apparently, like, dude, like fucking security guards came running after me. They brought dogs out. Yeah, dude, dogs showed up. So like on the tape, and those guys were like, oh my God, dude, like German shepherds coming after you, and I'm like, oh. So that was like my lovely like introduction to like, here is what tour is. It's always going to be horrible and interesting in the best way. So that was probably like my favorite, because that was the one that like I came home and I was like, I'm going to see my mom and she's going to be like, hey, so how was it? And I'm going to be like,
yeah,
I got paid $500 in once. He wanted to be a dick, so he got them all in once. But hey, he held up his end of the bet, so that was awesome.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
I don't know.
That was gonna be my next question. Did you actually get the $500?
I did get the $500.
But you got it in ones.
Yeah.
That makes it
I don't
so much
care.
better.
I'm like, whatever.
We're going to strip club now.
$500. Exactly, right? Gonna go back to Vegas and get more trouble.
Play the drum set at the strip club. And see
I know,
what happens.
right? Yeah. Nothing good comes out of that.
Maybe you get chased by some
again, going back to like that cardinal rule, like don't sleep pole to pole or hold a hole. Maybe we can afford a hotel with enough beds to actually accommodate all of us.
Maybe.
So maybe it'll be like, yeah, there's...
But then you have to have somebody sleep in the van, watching the floor, holding it down.
Yeah,
Depends.
just have shitty gear and you're like, whatever.
That's one way to do it too.
Yeah. Not bad.
It's a great story. But Salt Lake doesn't like our music.
Yeah.
The Mormons don't want to hear it, and they don't want other people to hear it.
Exactly.
So we've always been an uphill battle with that.
Yeah, it's an interesting world up here, but I don't know.
I'd say
it's a cool place. That's why, I mean, we both have the option to leave.
We're
come
climbing
back.
up there, and
but it's one of those places that you always come back to, and you're like,
yeah,
man, it's just different,
it's a black
cool,
hole.
and it's always, you know, like I said, kind of on the up and up. It's an uphill battle, but
yeah,
it's always still being fought.
As long as we got downtown music, I think we can survive.
God, that place.
And if they want to keep a lot of crime off the street, they'll leave it alone.
I know, right?
Because at least you got to contain.
You still have Uncle Bart's on the other side, though. Is it Uncle Bart's?
Well, they actually revamped that bar.
What?
Yeah, it's like this big dance hall now.
I remember, like, you want to get into some shit?
Yeah.
Or you're looking for something.
You hear some gunshots every once in a
some
while.
weirdo guy who's looking for some, like, not okay work.
Going to band practice, like, oh, that blood puddle wasn't there before.
Exactly, yeah. Want to find someone with one tooth to do some things?
Yeah.
Find that.
How much for a Z job?
Exactly.
Much more than an H job. I don't think
Pretty much.
you can afford it.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, God.
No, the single tooth's a delicacy. It's not a full-on Hummer.
Yeah.
Or a Gummer.
Exactly.
You got that one piece of pearls thrown there.
That's why they call it a toothbrush for people like that. The one tooth.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah. But I don't know, like, it's a cool place. We have a lot of different, music around, and that was the one thing too growing up that was awesome, to be able to have that giant broad spectrum of people. And so, I grew up not necessarily listening to like strictly punk rock, and most people don't, but we had that diversity of being able to go to a show where a punk band would play, and then like seriously like some like Hank Williams type guy would get up and play, and then
exactly.
a psychobilly band would get up and play, and then you'd have like the most amazing straight punk band get up and play, and then some touring band get up and play, and it was just like back to back nonstop.
Something
music.
different. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and
it's all the same. Well, not really. I mean, a lot of music that I play on this show is predominantly punk rock, metal, and hip hop.
Yeah.
Essentially, I would argue that a lot of the same message is being said, just different styles of music.
Yeah.
So I mean, having that diversity and everything like that's where I guess we're being naturally exposed to in Salt Lake. But I'm trying to reciprocate with this show, honestly, because I'm not locking myself into a little box of nothing but punk rock, like kind of what I used to when I was a kid.
Exactly.
I loved it, and it definitely gave me most of my character, and I still love it to this day. It's where my heart and soul lies.
Same.
But like, there is much more out there, and a lot of great stuff.
Totally.
And that's what I really hope to expose people with this show.
Yeah, and when you were telling me about like the concept of the show, like it'll be awesome to see what it shapes into. But
yeah, it's because
it's a really good format. Exactly, when you have like so many songs of each to listen to, so whether you like it or not, at least you gave it a try.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
And it might be, and like I said, like Sand People. Like I never would have known Sand People unless you would have told me about Sand People.
See, yeah.
And I fucking love Sand People.
Dope.
I love hip hop, and they're just.
I actually played Sand People on the first hip hop.
So you guys know what he's talking about.
Yeah, it's ill. All right, cool, Nike. Well, that's all the questions I really have for you. So thanks for joining me here and being on the show.
Thanks for putting up with me.
For sure, bro. And had a great time. Shared some good stories, and maybe we'll have you back on here after I talk to a whole bunch of other people.
I know. Yeah, put me on the back of the list.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Cool, man. Take care.
Cool.
All right, boils and ghouls, I want to thank you for tuning in and listening to my show. Stick around for more unearthing of music from the underground. I'll show you lovelies how deep the rabbit hole really goes. This is going to be a monthly show, so feel free to stream or download it to your heart's desire. I'll catch you on the second installment of this hostile takeover of the airwaves. Until next time, look out for one another in this wild world. This is your host, Fenrir, and I'm Ghost.